Hello, hello again. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Here we go into the third fight of Deltascape against Halicarnassus. Halicarnassus is another Final Fantasy V reference. All of Deltascape is Final Fantasy V references. They're a fourth to last or fifth to last boss situation. They disguise themselves as a woman at first and kiss you, and it's the kiss of death. And so, Bart's or Butts or whatever has a Doom debuff or something, and the battle starts. And she can toad your entire party. So you want to enter that battle toaded, pre-toaded. So it's strange. But in 5, she's a man. Like her true form is that of a man. But they gave her boobs in this one. So, you know. Oh, whoops. I was not paying attention. Should be okay, though. Anytime she casts the Queen's Waltz, you should be on one of these blue squares. If you hadn't noticed that already. Yeah, we might kill her before we get to do the desert phase, and that would be a sad thing. Please, Halicarnassus, do the desert phase. Nah, she's not even gonna get to do the desert phase. This is insane. That's my favorite thing in this. Oh, well. Sad times. Sad times. Completely destroyed her. Go figure. She'll open for the desert phase, she would open a portal that takes you to a desert, and it automatically sucks you in. And then you have to go through like a little conveyor belt maze through the sands to get back out. And if you get back out fast enough, you get an attack buff. And you also get to see her. She just sits on the throne and is sipping tea from a teacup until she notices that you're back and gets a orange exclamation point over her head, like, "What the fuck?" I don't know what story you were reading, Nero. Avoid at all costs. More puns. Delta 4, huh? A great tree born of an agglomeration of evil will, which assumes the form of a dark mage. All of which I suggest you ignore. His name is X-Death, and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. What's funny is they keep with, like, the reason they called him X-Death is because of the first PlayStation translation or whatever. Apparently his actual name is Exodus. But the way that came across to the translator back then was X-Death. Because they didn't get the vowels right or something. It's a good question that Sid asked, I suppose. Well, in the original tale of Final Fantasy V, the Void was something that was a danger to the planet, and in order to seal the Void, the heroes of Eld used the power of the crystals of elements to split the planet in two and create basically a separate reality for the planet. It's like a separate, you know, thing. And I don't know if they were supposed to be in orbit of one another or what, but they sealed the void between them. And when all of the crystals were broken in Final Fantasy V, the seal broke and the planets re-merged. And that caused a bunch of ancient evils to come back because they had lost their power from the planets being split, or they had lost access to the outer world from, you know, like a mountain range, you know, suddenly disappearing and whatnot. Final Fantasy V was the first Final Fantasy to involve multi-world travel or whatever. And then they did basically the sort of a semi-reversal of that in Final Fantasy VI, where instead of having two separate planets, you have the planet pre-Doomsday, and then you have the planet post-Doomsday, and you actually survive in an apocalyptic world-ending event, and spend the rest of the game in the post-apocalypse. And that was really cool. I mean, like, I wish they would legitimately do a game as well as they did, you know, for the time back then, with modern day games. They made reference to Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy XV by having a time skip happen and darkness overtaking the world or whatever, and they called it the World of Ruin, but it was like the last like in 2 hours of the game or something, and you couldn't do anything in the World of Ruin that you couldn't already have done. So it was sort of a huge letdown, nothing more than a reference rather than an actual homage. But while this queue is taking its sweet time, I suppose we could go to Kugane and press forward in the main storyline quests. I didn't think we were going to kill Halicarnassus that fast. That was actually a complete surprise for me. I mean, we smoked the other ones too, but even so, like... it was a bit much, honestly. I'm definitely not used to not... That's the first time I've seen her desert phase just not happen. Take this silly hat off, or not take it off, but you know what? Actually, here, we'll glam it. I mean, I actually like the hat, but it kind of gets in the way in cutscenes, and I don't like it without the visor down. So let's go up to classes. Oh, there's our queue. It's gonna spit us back into Deltascape. Go figure. But well, I gotta try to make what I can out of the time available in recording sessions. I've just been hammering out these sessions this afternoon. My girlfriend's taking Calculus 3 and Organic Chemistry this semester, so she's pretty busy. She's also helping her sister with Calculus 1. It's the same group we just had, pretty much. Quite the cape he's got. Whenever he draws on the void, that changes what his magic's gonna do. So basically, all of his spells have two forms. Uh-oh, we can fall off the edge now. Uh-oh, I've been zombied. It's bad. But not that bad. But what is bad is I just ate one of my cards. Ow. Like dead meteor. Black hole. Uh-oh. And void from the tree. Whoa. Oh, that's a knockback. That is bad, because he's going to do a knockback now. I'm boned. Bleh. Oh, maybe they'll finish him off without us. I mean, it's possible, which is... I mean, the tanks can live. It'll just be slow. The monk would just go ahead and limit break. Come on, monk, just limit break. Okay, never mind. Oh, they killed themselves. Okay. Living dead, Daiichi. Living dead. Oh. It's up to you, Yukino. That'll help. He can do it. Hopefully he doesn't kill himself on the pyretic. The way pyretic works is every action or step you take deals damage to you. Yay! We don't have to redo the fight. Now, for some reason, they didn't put Neo X Death in the normal mode version of the raid. He's only in the Savage mode version, which irritates me to a great extent. But at least we got 2 of his forms. So much to wade through this deer. Complete. Deltascape shutdown complete. Alpha Group is victorious. Congratulations. Your combat record has been archived for future matchmaking. Results from other test worlds are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and await further instructions. Bloop. Why does Sid always call us old friend? I mean, doesn't really bother me other than the fact that the time bubble shenanigans are a thing. Smoothly. Too smoothly, huh? "'Tis well thou harborest doubts, mortal, but they are misplaced. Omega could have conducted tests in complete secrecy, unbeknownst to all. Yet not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far." Alpha, what art thou truly? The instrument of the mortal's triumph, or the bait that lureth them unto the abyss? Midgard Swarmer never has anything non-ominous to say. He's always like, "Let me tell you about this doom that you got coming, sonny. I'm an old dragon." Outcome unexpected. Projections gave Delta subjects the upper hand. Outcome supports hypothesis. As previously observed, certain beings may unleash hidden potential when subjected to stress. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha group members to severe stress. Searching database for suitable event. Bloop. Event found. The death of a comrade. Uh-oh. The anomaly, huh? Well, before we do that, let's see if we can't get into the Swallow's Compass. Hell yeah. I knew we'd get to Q on healer. I do not mind healing if it gets me an insta-Q. Although tanks are still pretty good, solid insta-Qs material as well. I figured, might as well try to get level 71 on healer again, because healer is what I feel like playing the least usually. Swallow's Compass. Like an earth gate, a wind gate, and a water gate, huh? Kind of a cool name, Ruthless Blue. Oh great, we got a Clemency Paladin. Are these all cat girls? Okay, no, it's 2 cat girls and a Midlander. Man, the game does not want to give a moon. There's a move. Just in time for the boss. What's interesting about this dungeon is, you know, we took a right at the start, and this was all just one giant circle. So, like, that's kind of cool. Even though you could still argue it's a railroad of sorts, I kind of wish they would do more dungeon designs that was like atypical in shape like that. You can sort of get away with not having to dodge these fireballs and just stand on the green ring, because almost none of their paths coincide with it. Man, Ruby Amano is just trying to die. Well, none of these accessories will be an upgrade, but yeah. Excuse me, I had to turn the mic off and get a drink there. Or, well, not really turn it off, but turn it up behind my ear. I don't think you could hear me when I drink like that, but if you can, I apologize. But only slightly, only slightly. Dr. Sabatons, huh? Oh, another ring of healing. If we hadn't already gotten that I-355 ring, that I-345 ring would be one humdinger of a, you know, ring. The gear from this dungeon actually does have a use. And the ultimate coil of Bahamut, the item level restriction is I-345, so that you could use the Savage weapons from Deltascape Scavenge at their most powerful. And, but the Savage raid gear from that tier is only 340, so... Geomantic Aetherite. Dara Balchi. Or Balchi. Doesn't look like he does much. He's constantly shooting the tank with, or the person with highest enmity with like water droplets or whatever. They're hard to see because they're really small, but he is. Put on a healer, don't see that often. Wild explodes, huh? White baboons. See, what did I tell you about those roots? Somehow, we're up in the mountains, where those roots are like twisting through the mountains. I don't know if they're supposed to be corrupted crystal that's like really old or what. Or like some sort of leftover root from like a world tree or something. I have no idea what they're actually supposed to be. Might be getting some upgrades for Red Mage. Dragon Weasel? Huh. I hate paladins who cast Clemency on themselves. Like, your job is not healing, okay? Alright, like, if the healer really isn't healing you at all, then, you know, whatever. But Tan Dashing, huh? Stop using clemency on yourself, dude. I hate range to stay far away from healers. Like, stay next to your healers, damn it. Wild Jack. Son Goku, is that you? Pretty nice view up here, honestly, right? It's taking us way back into the mountains and like way high up, so they didn't bother putting like Doma Castle. Like, I don't think you can see Doma Castle here from here, even though you should be able to. But, yeah, whatever. Oh, I actually got their comms. Swing, swing. I assume they're just running their 50, 60, 70 roulette. Now that we got level 71 on Astrologian, though, we don't really need to stay on it. Although, finally, for once, our first job that no longer is in need of the Aetherite Earring, because the Aetherite Earring's EXP bonus no longer applies. It actually still applies when you're in synced content, like 70 or below, but it doesn't apply to anything over level 70. So I'd like to be able to take it out of this set but until we're actually done with the 70 plateau, it kind of stays. So. It's kind of annoying, but also kind of just the way things are. Let's go see Jesse, I guess. We're in the between phase again because we finished a raid tier, so we gotta do the cutscenes in between now. We finished all the side dungeons in Stormblood now. So the only dungeons remaining to us are obtained through going through the main story. We still have, 2 more 8-man raid tiers to go through, so 8 more raid fights. And we still have the 24-man to do. So, still got plenty of the 70 plateau left. Just, we've actually made quite a bit of headway. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm with Clyde on this one. Marketability! Sid and Gridania, huh? Well, okay, I guess. But we might as well check in on our squadron. I haven't checked in on them in a day or two, actually. No thanks. Alright. Got Some priority aetheryte passes. Oh, but that was last week's mission. Bonus company seals? What the hell? I could have sworn... I thought Asalawea was also on crafter scripts. Strange. Oh well. Doesn't really matter that much. Armor annihilation. Yeah. Go, go, go. Enemies everywhere. And whatnot. Also, I kind of wonder why they have us taken off in an airship from Gridania. Like, didn't Sid and them fly an airship to Ralger's Reach? Like, why would we be coming all the way back here? Oh well. Not that important. But I'm pretty sure we flew off to Cartno from Mordona last time, so... Yeah, you are a lucky boy. Well, let's see what's happened to Biggs and Wedge. Very well, very well. Uh-oh. Blip. Target exhibit vital signs. Mission failed. However, Alpha Group members exhibit heightened levels of stress. Objective fulfilled. Omega, you set that thing upon them? Affirmative. I am able to create simple life forms instantaneously at any temporal or spatial coordinate. Such beings may pose a negligible threat to you, however. There are more than sufficient to grievously wound or kill the majority of your kind. I can instigate a massacre at any time, and you would be powerless to prevent it. Do I detect a shift in policy? Quantity over quality? Negative. My objective remains unchanged. Evolution through formidable opposition. However, in the course of seeking suitable subjects, I observed an anomaly. Those whom you call heroes. History shows numerous instances of otherwise unremarkable individuals who have defeated vastly superior beings, who triumphed in the face of apparently impossible odds, who performed what are popularly termed miracles. This has occurred too frequently to be dismissed as a mere statistical aberration. I seek to understand this phenomenon. Should it prove to be of benefit, I will incorporate it into my own evolution. It is for this purpose that I brought you to my domain. So, putting on a show at the Yawn and planting Alpha in our midst was but a part of your grand plan. By your victories, you have demonstrated the self-same anomaly. You are fit to remain my subjects. You will continue participating in my experiment. Withdraw, and I will commence the extermination of your kind. This is an order, a threat, a declaration of war. I am an enemy to all life upon this star. It would seem we have much to ponder, but first things first, we must tend to our friends. Quickly, help me carry them. Garland and Alpha are too winded to the Conjurers Guild. The chief bids me lend a hand, so I suppose I shall take myself there too. You meanwhile are to return to Rowler's Reach and report to Jesse. Okay. Rowler's Reach it is. Clyde, I heard there was trouble. What in the seven hells happened? Omega can kill anyone, anytime, anywhere that he wants. Sure did. Sorta is. Just the kind of thing the new you would say. You are deluding yourself, Garland. We are scientists, not heroes. Even you must concede your talents do not extend to combat. The old you understood this far better. He only looked forwards and gave himself wholly to science. And then you changed. You styled yourself a pacifist and started spouting tripe about the proper uses of technology. 'Twas in the wake of your old man's mishap at Bostia, I believe. Calm yourself. All I wish to say is embrace who you are, a man who devotes his mind to making the impossible possible.